Hi folks, my name is Michael. In this video we're going to be making the inserts fit into a model. So to start off with, we've been using the B4D Alignment add-on to align these components according to the scanned bodies components. Now we've also trimmed the model with the arch cutting tool. I will highlight this and then go right away and click lower base. Now we've clicked lower base because the upper model is in the lower position, so we need the base to extrude downwards. Now the base is not deep enough, so we're going to click on scale and then grab the blue arrow and move it down, and then click on apply. Next we're going to take the components, these two components, M, and move them into a new collection. And we're going to then hide this collection. So go to view, under collections, and hide it because we don't need to see them now, and go back to the model designer. Next what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the scanned components. So make sure the model is selected, shift right click to place your cursor and go arch cut, and then E left click to extrude it, and continue this all the way around until you get to the other side. Shift left click to add the other vert in the selection and press F, and then go to trim. Make sure you select one face off the model from the model and press clean. This leaves a hole now in our mesh. Left click to select the model and then click fill holes. Following this, we're going to do the same for the other one. Left click to select, shift right click, arch cut, E to extrude, left click to place the verts down onto the surface, E left click. When you get to the other side, shift left click and press F, and then click trim and clean. And then make sure the model is selected, you'll see it in orange, and then click on fill holes. Then we're going to give it a quick brush over with the sculpt tool. Make sure it's selected, sculpt, and then zoom in. We can make the strength a little bit less, 0.3, and then just move your mouse and just give it a quick smooth sculpt, something like that. That should do, because we want nice and clean vertices underneath. We need a nice clean cut. Exit, sculpt. Now we're going to bring the other ones back into the scene. We're going to go up to view, to the collections, and click on your collection, your layer. Okay. So here we don't need the entire component because it's made up of 3 other components. We can get rid of the top section. So in the model designer, we're going to go into separate objects. Select the top, X, delete. Same here, separate objects, take the top, X, delete. Now we have a middle section in this component, which you can see there, but we can leave that as it is. For now, we don't need to touch it. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to left click on our object. Then we're going to go down to select insert. So this is going to be our insert. Click on it. Now by default we've got an offset of 0.1 millimeters. Some components the manufacturers have already enlarged the STL file, and you don't need any offset. So for this one we're going to have an offset. For the other one we won't have an offset. So we're going to click on apply, and it's remeshed the entire component. So make sure your component is selected. It's called insert. You can see on the left hand side, and then the block on the right hand side. Shift left click to select the object, and the order of selection is important. The object has to be selected last, and then click on cut hole, and our insert cutting tool will disappear, and it'll leave a hole there. So we need to get rid of the inside of the hole. So if I hide our component, H to hide, you will see we've got this structure on the inside, so we're going to get rid of that. Left click to select your model, tab, click on a vert, any vertex will do, of the mesh that you want to keep, and click on clean. This will now have gotten rid of our internal structure. We have the insert there. We can hide this to demonstrate that we've got a nice clean cut. Alt H to unhide. Let's do the same for the other one. Left click on it, go to the insert, because this is now become our insert. It makes a new object. We're going to set this now to 0. Enter. Now you can't see it because it's one mesh over the other, but it is on the inside. Because if I hide this, you will see the model. I'll just hide it, and there it is. Let's just go back. Now, making sure it is selected, I have selected the other one, so make sure the insert is selected. We're going to click on apply. This will remesh the structure, but this time around it says close the surface of the object. And then same applies, shift left click to select the model, and click cut hole. And then your hole has been cut. We can left click on it and H to hide it, and H to hide the middle section as well. So this hole has 0 offset. Alt H, and this then completes this video tutorial. So it all depends on what type of components you're using and which analogs, and but this gives you a basic idea on how to make these inserts. Thanks.